Hello, everybody, and welcome to Angels News. Today is the 24th of August, 2021, and I'm here with you every Tuesday on Angels News. I'm waiting for you to join me so that we can start. We have a lot of things to discuss, to understand. I hope that you all have seen the weekly message on Sunday. On this Sunday, we got a message from the Rabbi Milubavitch and also from the Baal Shem Tov, which is a well-known rabbi here in Judaism. So I don't know if you heard about them. Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining me. By the way, if you're joining me, say hello, that I know that you are here with me. And you can obviously share as well. It's always important to share with other people because we are here doing this process not only for ourselves, but for everyone, for our world. And you will see how the message that we got this Sunday is so incredibly important to the entire world, because we'll talk about the process that we are going through now. So hello, I see you joining me. So hi, Anna and Teen. And hello, buenas tardes. This is in Spanish, I know already. And hello, Angela. So we got a message on Sunday, and I got a lot of questions about that message. So I want to start by explaining the message. First of all, the message, in the message, the entire message was talking the Baal Shem Tov, as I said, is a well-known rabbi in Judaism. And he said two important things. The first thing is that each one of us, each person in this world, and listen very carefully, each person in this world, not only the people that are like us and think the same as us, have a role of holding and bringing a specific energy to this world. Now, there are two important energies that we can either be that or that. The first one is the energy of truth, the energy of peace, the energy of unconditional love. The truth and peace, that's the first one. The second energy, hello, Helen. The second energy is the energy of justice and the energy of peace and justice. Okay? So we have the truth and the kindness, and we have the justice and the peace. Okay? In Hebrew, you say chesed and gvura. Now, we have in Judaism, we have the 10 sferot, it's called. If I want to translate it, it will be, wait, I'll tell you what it's translated to. The 10 attributes, emanations. The 10 attributes, I'll call them the 10 attributes, it's easier to say. So the 10 attributes, and there are two attributes that are one in front of the other. One is called the right hand, which is chesed, and the other one is called gvura. Chesed is kindness, and the other one is gvura, which is strength. And when they gave us the message on Sunday, at the beginning, I didn't understand how it is related to those two attributes. But then today, the Baal Shem Tov told me, go and read about them and you will understand it better. So I want to explain it now. So we have that attribute that's called chesed, which is kindness. The other one is called gvura, which is strength. And when we think about one another, we see that they are completing one another. You cannot only have that without having that one. In order to exist in the world, you must have both of them. You must find a way to complete them, to combine them together so they will complete one another. So when we say that we have a role of bringing the truth and bringing chesed, bringing kindness into the world, and we understand that some people are holding this role, are bringing this vibration into the world, and other people are bringing the energy of peace and of justice into the world. Now, those people that are holding this role of bringing kindness and bringing truth into the world need, in this time of uncertainty, in this time that we don't know exactly what to do and how to behave, and very, very complicating times now. A lot of emotions are coming up, and a lot of things that we don't know how to deal with, a lot of decisions that we need to make, but we're not sure how to make them. We'll talk about it in a few seconds. I don't know if you're experiencing it in your country, but here in Israel there are a few decisions that we need to make now, and it's related to our kids and something important. So I'll get back to that. Remind me. Okay, so now that we don't know what to do in this time, those people that are holding the role of truth and of kindness, chesed, what they need to do is they need to shut their eyes, close their ears, and to find their inner peace. Now, they said in the message that the waves are getting stronger now. There's a lot more things that are going to come, that are going to happen now in the world. And in order for us to hold this vibration of truth, of kindness, of love, of chesed, what we need to do, those people that it's their role to do it, it's their job to do it, we need to find our inner peace, close our eyes, and go underneath the waves, not to go with the waves, to go underneath the waves. Just dive into the water and close our eyes and find the inner peace. Now, when I did this, when I talked about it this morning in Hebrew, someone asked me, but if we're diving in, how are we affecting? And I said, if you take a rock and you throw it into the water, there's a lot of vibrations that are in the water, that are moving the water. So when we are in the water, in this important time, in this amazing time that a lot of vibrations are coming into our world, and we are finding the inner peace within us, and I will describe to you later how I see it. They show it to me in a vision, so I'll show it to you as well. I'll describe it to you so you can see it as well. And when we find the inner peace, our vibration, what we vibrate is love. What we vibrate is truth. What we vibrate is inner peace. And we're actually helping those people that have the role of justice, of peace. We are giving them a way to feel comfortable, and to feel safe. We are giving them a back that they can lean on, that they know that they can do their part. Because when we are thinking about the other part, the other role, the role of justice and the role of peace, those people that have that role, by the way, if you know what is your role, write it down. Okay, if you think that your part here in the world is to bring justice or peace, write it down. If you think that your part in the world is to bring truth and inner peace and kindness into the world, write it down. Okay, because it's important for us to know at this time what is our role. Okay, so write down, what do you think that you are? And if you're not sure, we'll talk about it too. But there is a way for us to know. Oh, something happened to my light. Sorry. Okay. The lamp just fell. So Anna, write in English. So when you have the part of bringing peace and bringing justice into the world, what you need to find in yourself is the unconditional love, because sometimes it feels like you're going into war. Okay, when you're going into war and you're going with fear, and you feel that you need to protect yourself because you are afraid, you will not win that war. Okay, someone told me this morning that that in the Bible it says that if people were afraid, they were not allowed to go into war. I didn't know that, and it makes a lot of sense now, because if you're afraid, you're not believing, you're not in 100% certain that you'll come back, and we need to be sure. So when we need to fight, I'm saying fight, but it's actually not fight, it's to bring justice and peace into the world. We're not fighting in order to bring justice and peace into the world. We are using unconditional love. So we need to find that unconditional love within us to give us strength in order to bring that part, that role into the world of taking actions and combining with other people that have the same role as us. Angela, I see what you're writing. I'll get back to that in a few seconds. So in order to bring our role into action, we need to combine with other people. We need to take action with other people, but it always have to be based on unconditional love before we go into that action, because otherwise it will be war, it will be fighting, it will be something that is out of fear and not out of unconditional love. So I've said it before, but now I see that a lot more people are joining me. So please share, and if there are people that you think that will enjoy this information, just tag them, write their names here, and tell them to join us, because we're talking about important things. So at this time, we all need to find out what is our role. Now, how will I know? The first of all, I feel in my gut. I feel in my gut. I know that I am that part. Now, then I said to myself, okay, immediately when they told me that, I thought I know that my role is to bring truth and to bring unconditional love and to bring kindness into the world. But then I started thinking, yes, but I'm doing actions as well. And they said to me, yes, but at a time that everything is unknown, at a time of confusion, where do you feel better? Do you feel better going inside and bringing the peace into you, and then you can go into action? Or do you feel that you need to be in the front and to do those actions and to take other people with you? And we know the answer to that. So Angela, I see that you wrote that you think that you are justice, and you're not sure. So now, after I ask you this question, after I gave you this demonstration, tell me, do you still think that you're justice? And it's not just justice. Yes, pay attention. Justice and peace. So it's bringing peace and justice and also strength into the world. Okay, so think about it. Hi, Cheryl. It's okay that you are late, but you have a lot to fill in. Okay, so let's see, Anna, what you wrote. Love and technical light. Okay, so Anna feels that she is love, and I see that Angela is saying yes, that she is justice and peace. Good. Okay, so again, we need to find out what is our role in this world. Is it bringing the kindness, the truth, and the unconditional love, or is it bringing the justice and peace and the strength into the world? Now, when I did the in the morning, I asked them, when I did the live in the morning, I asked the Baal Shem Tov, I asked him, but what about all those people that disagree with us, that are not doing this personal development process and this spiritual growth at this time? What are their role? And he said they have the same roles, but they're doing it as a mirror to us, because they also have the role of bringing justice into the world. They also have a role to bring truth into the world, but it's bringing what they feel is truth, and then it's put a mirror to us, and it makes us go deeper inside of us. Or the other way around, if their role is to bring peace and justice, they will bring it in what they think is peace and justice, and then it will give us a mirror, a reflection to ourselves, and we know we need to do more actions. We know that we need to go deeper inside of ourselves, find the unconditional love, and start doing more actions in order to bring that peace and love into the world. So they have the same roles, but they're doing it as a reflection to us so that we can wake up as well. So sometimes people tell me that we are the awakened people, the people that are in spiritual growth. We are, but the other people that are not, they are helping us waking up, and they are waking up themselves. It takes them time. Every person wake up in another time in life, and when he's ready. Timing is have a lot of important. Timing is everything, and I'm awake because things around me woke me up. Things that happen in my life woke me up. People that I have interaction with woke me up. Okay, all kind of relationship woke me up. So those people have a role as well, and they have the same roles as us. Now, what they showed me, which was very, very beautiful, and I see, Tim, that you're writing that you are bringing kindness and truth into the world. That's great. That's amazing. If there are more, I see there are more people with us. So, Helen, where are you? Helen, what are you bringing into the world? And Cheryl, if you know what you're bringing into the world, write to us as well. So what they showed me that those people that have the role of bringing peace and justice into the world, they are standing in a circle. Inside this circle are standing those people that have the role of bringing truth and holding the kindness and the unconditional love to the world. Now, the people that are inside the circle, they're bringing peace and bringing the not peace, they're bringing the truth into the world. They are creating, how do we say it? Wait, I need to find it. They are creating on those people. Okay, I believe this is the world for it. Yarmulka. Yarmulka. I don't know what is Yarmulka. Okay, they're creating a dome of light. That's the translation thing, not me. So they're creating like a light over those people that are standing in the circle around us. So the people that are in the center, if there's a word for it, please write it down. It says, the translation is saying dome of light. Okay, this is the translation that I found now. So there is the circle, the inner circle, that are spreading light above those people that are in the outside circle. And this light is actually protecting those people that are outside the circle, in the circle that is outside. And they're also giving them back. So those people that need to do actions and bring peace and bring justice into the world are actually being protected by the light that is created from the people that are inside the circle. That's the vision that they're showing me. And when we are growing, when we are expanding into the world, and we want to bring those two most important roles into the world, the role of justice and peace, the role of truth and kindness, we are actually going together. So wherever we are going, we are always walking together. Those two parts are always walking together. And the people that are in the circle is actually protecting those people that are out of the circle. And they're protecting them with light. And the people that are in the outside circle are protecting the people that are in the circle with their bodies by standing there and actually protecting them like that. So we are protecting one another. We are holding one another vibrations by being there. So we need to remember that when we are doing our part, we are actually supporting the people that need to do another part and giving them strength and giving them the vibrations that will help them bring into action their role in the world. So I said before that in Judaism, we see the attributes as right hand and left hand. And on the right hand is the hand of kindness. And the left hand, you see, I think you see me backwards. So you probably see me, this is my right hand, okay? So the right hand is kindness and the left hand is strength. And if you're taking a sculpture and you're just hitting the rock, so one hand is doing this, okay, is hitting, and the other one needs to hold it. And it cannot work if I'll just hit the stone. It will break, it will fall. Nothing good will come out of it. It will not bring the sculpture into what I want it to be. If I will just hold the stone and I will not hit it, nothing will happen as well. I mean, it will just stay as it is. So it have to come together. They have to work together. They have to. Otherwise, the sculpture will not be. And this is one of the most important things that they've told us this on this message. They told us you need to find a way to work together by knowing who you are, by knowing your role. Okay, I see that you have wrote here a few more things. Let's see. Yes, there and others are here to show us that there is a better way of doing things. Yes, exactly. I want to bring more love and understanding to the world. So, Cheryl, I think that you are on the right hand, kindness and truth. That's how it sounds. And Helen, I see peace, healing, and love. So you're also on the right hand of kindness. In Hebrew, it's called chesed. Chesed, it's one of the 10 attributes. You can read about them more if you want in Google. And here I see Aminash is joining us as well. So this was the first part of the weekly message. Now, on the second part, they ask us to be present, and they actually told us that in order to bring our role into action, we need to go back into being present in this moment as many times as possible. Now, there is a certain process that they are taking us this past, I think, about 4 months, that they kept telling us this week you need to be in observation, to be present, and then in another week they told us you need to create, you need to bring things into action, you need to do things, and then again the week after that they gave us a message, and in the message they said, don't forget to be in observation. Don't forget to be present. And then the week, about 2 weeks after, they said again, you need to be in action. And then I said to them, well, can you decide? Do you want us to be that or do you want us to be that? And they said to me that at this time, to be present and to be in action must go together. So I'm going to give you an examples of something that I have experienced. I've started to take a lessons. I bought a course, a digital course for painting, pencil painting. And in this course, what he tells us is, okay, you look at a picture. Now you're going to copy that picture. And we need to find a way to do the shadows, the light and shadows. And he tells us to take the picture and just move it around. Okay, so if I'm looking at the picture like this, now I want to look at it like this and then like this and back and forth. And I want to look at it from all kind of angles. And then after you look at all kind of angles, you find new things that you haven't seen. You've seen, all of a sudden, you've seen that light, you've seen that shadow that you haven't seen. But then what I felt is after I was working on that painting for about an hour, I felt that I had to let it go. And I came back the day after. And all of a sudden, I looked at it and I knew exactly what was missing, because the day before I looked at it and I said, okay, it looks good. Something is missing. I didn't know what. And I had to leave it, let it go, and to come back to it. It wasn't even the day after. I think it was about 3 days after. When I came back, I came with a fresh new look, a fresh new point of view. And even though I was looking like that, which was the way I was looking at before, I was holding the paper like that, I saw something completely different. And when I asked them about the process that they are taking us these 4 months, and I said, okay, do you want us to be in action or do you want us to be in observation and being present? They said to me, it's exactly what you're experiencing now in that course that you're taking. Because it's not just changing your point of view, it's going back inside, holding, being present, and then you can go back into observation and see new things that you haven't seen. And then you can take action. Because when we are taking action, and by the way, we've talked about it now that I'm thinking about it, about feminine leadership, that feminine leadership is not just going straight ahead, it's looking all around. And they said you need to do that, stop, go inside, be present, be observant. Yes, is there a word for that? Observe and pay attention, look from different angles, and then come back into that and do more action, take more action. And again, stop, be present, fresh new eyes, look at it, and you will see new things that you haven't seen before. So if I'm looking about, I think 5 years ago, when we used to go just straight ahead and we used to think we have a goal and we're going to the goal straight and nothing will hold us back, and we need to be precise in what we do. Now they're really asking us to stop and listen and go inside and all the time go back inside and look what is changing. How is my perspective changing? Am I looking from a new angle? What is missing? What do I need that is not there yet, that need to, or that I need to bring into that thing that I'm doing so that I can bring it into action? Now, at this time that we are trying to understand what to do, and I'll talk about Israel for a few minutes because here now in Israel we're starting the new year of school next week on September 1st. It's going to be the first day of this year. I don't know if it's the same in your country, wherever you are. And they're saying now that they want the kids to also be to have the vaccine, and they need to do checkups every week, and it is something that we don't know how to deal with, because some kids want to do the vaccine because they feel that they want to be there with their friends, and the parents are afraid. And it can be the other way around, that the kids don't want to do it and the parents want them to do because the parents are afraid. And then when I asked the angels what is the right answer to that, they told us that we need to listen to what our kids need from us. There is no right answer for all of us. There is no right answer for all the kids in the universe. There is no right answer if this person should have the vaccine or not. It's inside of us. Now, the answer to that is always based on what makes me feel unconditional love. So if I decide to do it or not is only if I feel safe, only if I feel unconditional love to myself when I'm taking that decision. Now, because we are parents and we are deciding for our kids, we really need to listen. And I told you last week about what happened to me with my daughter with the blood test that she had to do. I think it was a really good experience. Not a good experience, but an experience for me to listen, how to listen to what she's feeling. And now when we need to decide for our kids, I don't know if it's also in your country, but that's the way it is now in Israel. So when I need to decide something for my daughter now, I don't need to listen to my fear. I need to listen to what she needs, to what she wants. And I might think that I know better, but I don't. I really need to listen. And they say to us all the time that each person come here with a lesson. And now we know that each person also have a role. So it might be that my role is to bring justice into the world and peace into the world, but her role might be to bring truth and love. So I need to help her to be in her role. Okay, and it might be the other way around. So I feel that I want to be in my inner peace and want to help her be in her inner peace, but she wants to be in action, she wants to do things. So I need to give her support in order to help her bring herself into the role that she's in and to bring herself into action and fulfillment. So at this time, at this week, what they're asking us is to find out what is our role, first of all. Secondly, when we know what is our role, to do that, to be in that role, to go back into our inner peace, if it's the being in truth and being in kindness, in chesed. If it's not our role, it's our role to be in peace and in justice, to join with other people and to bring things into action. And if we are not sure, always go back inside. Always ask yourself inside, do I feel that when everything around me is confusing me, there's a lot of uncertainty, do I feel that I need to go deep inside, or do I feel that I need to do actions? So that will help us understand where we are. And then the second thing was to be present and to look with fresh eyes, to let go sometimes of things that we are trying to hold so strongly and trying to finish sometimes. We have sometimes we decide that we are going to finish something today, and then we're trying all our strength to finish that thing, and we can't. So to let go and come back fresh in another day, and to look at it from another perspective, another angle, and see what is missing there in order for it to exist and to bring into action what we really want that will happen. And they say that this time is a time of things that are ending now. And they're now saying a few things about the initiation is going to be in 2 weeks from now. They're telling me that the initiation is going to bring thing into closure. I need to write it down for myself. So they say that in order to help us close things, we need to agree to release them. That's what they say. And they say there are a lot of things that we are afraid to release, but we really need to remember that we are releasing something because it's no longer helping us. And we want to release the thing that is not helping us. So this was the message for us for what is going to happen after um, after September 9th. The initiation is going to be in September 9th, so it's in Hebrew. So not everyone can join us, but there is a lot of energies now that are changing. And now at this time, we need to find our role, and we are going to let go of things that are not contributing to our path, even though that we still don't know it. So we might have even to release things that at the moment we don't understand why we have to let them go, and it might even hurt. But we need to trust. We need to trust. Trust the universe, trust the world, trust God, trust the creation, trust the energy around us, that everything is working for our highest benefit. Wow. So, first of all, thank you. Thank you for being with me here. Thank you for coming every week. Thank you for sharing. And I really wish that we will be able to let go of those things that are not good for us, just to let go without pain, to let go with a lot of trust in our hearts and a lot of love in our hearts, and to know that everything is really working for our highest benefit. And thank you for being here, and please share. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you again on Sunday on the weekly message. And if you want to receive the weekly message directly to your WhatsApp, just write to me, to my WhatsApp. I'll send you my number, and you can receive it directly to your WhatsApp, and you can also share with friends. Thank you.